Okay. If I can get back to out of work, we'll be okay. Oh, just back up camera. Let's go. Got it. I'm good. Been a stressful day. Sorry about this. Can't even back out of my office right now. Okay. How has everybody been? Hope you've had a great day. I'm not going live on this one because it's too much. It's too much for me today. I thought I would just do a video, talk on the way home, and then I'll upload it. And I'll try not to forget this time. Had one of those days at work. One of my hospice patients went into respiratory failure. So I've used muscles that I haven't used in a while. She's at the hospital. She's doing better. She has pneumonia, and which exacerbated her COPD. So yeah, I kind of got a lot of, but I mean, it was pretty bad today. Made me miss being out on the truck, being a paramedic on the truck, working, stuff like that. But I was more worried about my little sweetheart. But she seems to be doing better at the hospital. They can give her way more than we can. She didn't want to go, but I told her, I said, honey, you're sitting in the 30s. You don't have a choice. I'm thankful that she pulled through to the hospital. Let's see. My mind is just going a million different ways tonight. I don't know. I don't know where this overwhelming. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just an overwhelming. Not a sense of gloom or anything like that. It's just heavy, and I'm sure it's all from the adrenaline rush of running around trying to make sure that she is okay and that she was. I called 911. I gave her 2 breathing treatments. I did everything I could do for her, and we couldn't get her sats up. I even put her on high flow oxygen, and nothing was working. So, and I don't really know how long she had been sitting at that because she had been asleep. And I heard him screaming my name from, get in here, get in here. So when I hear that, I automatically hear the fear in their voice. I know what it is. So I grabbed my stuff and went in, and it was her. And I just kept trying to wake her up. She's not been wanting to do her breathing treatments. She's got pneumonia really bad. We found that out yesterday. And COPD is, she's had that. But I did get her, we got her sats up to 70 one time. And that's still not life sustaining. But I kept her coherent, and we kept her awake until she went into failure. We had some great paramedics and great first responders, and I just thank them for the work that they do too, because they really make a difference. And talk about a thankless job. That is one. I've been a paramedic since I was 21 years old, and I promise you that is a thankless job most of the time. Because you're there with somebody usually in their worst day of their life. So, let's see. I'm happy that the hospital says she's doing better. They'll give her what she needs. And I told her she better come on home, see her tomorrow. Probably go up there and visit her tomorrow. And of course, 11:13 on a Friday night. It just never stops. I am so excited to get some stuff going. Gretchen has got some ideas, and I can't wait to sit down and share them let her share them with me. And I have some ideas, and we're really wanting to get this thing going. And I needed to talk to her more tonight, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. So. But we text and everything. I am so just drug out, just tired, dopamine dump, and then when you start coming down from that, it don't take much. You're just exhausted. First time I've worked those muscles in a long time since my surgery, so that shouldn't. And I'm still not really supposed to be doing that, but I'm not gonna let somebody lay there in front of me and just not helpful. Once again, to Summer and Heather, thank you so much for letting me be on there. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are really amazing. I know that we talked a lot about creators and things like that, but I don't think I got a chance to say it. If I did, it doesn't hurt to say it again. But y'all do matter, and you control the narrative, you control the mood, and you also control keeping out what doesn't make it a safe place. And I want to thank you so much for what you do. And it's, I don't know, modding YouTube is really, I didn't realize how difficult it was. But it is. Especially, I think especially with larger channels that have, a lot more chat that goes through it. There's always trolls sneaking by. And it is, my feelings on it are, and it's just like me running the Facebook page, I had to have mods that I trust 100%, and I do. And they know to go with their gut. If it feels wrong, it's usually wrong. And it's, you can just ask yourself, even, and this goes for the chat too, during the lives on YouTube, does this, number one, help support the channel that I'm on, the creator? Is this a positive thing, or does it make it more toxic in here? And, is this person just downright rude and hateful? And our mods, it's so funny, they know that it's like, bam, they know this is not a normal person that is usually in here. And the things that they are saying is not setting like it should. And they have no problems. But each creator is their own self. They know what they like. And my thoughts on that, like, as making my own videos, I know for a fact that if I'm doing a live, which I'm a nobody, so I'm a nobody, it's, I'm not worried about that. But, if I had a large chat and it was going on live, I think, I don't even have to look at, I have the most awesome 2 mods on my channel ever, and they're quick. I mean, I don't even see what they strike, and that's the way it should be, because, roles will reverse. I'm going to ask the creator that I'm working for, I'm going to ask them, what do you want? What do you want? What do you expect out of me? And what limitations do I have? What do you want to keep in there? What do you want gone? Things like that. What are your levels of giving people chances? Do you time them out first? You give them a warning? I mean, just you give them a warning and then time them out and then ban them or kick them out? I don't know. There's just so many options. And it kind of goes back to our disciplinary policy at work. Really, it's whatever disciplinary policy that you're going to choose, but it needs to be consistent. And we use it at my job. We use a progressive disciplinary policy, and that is a lot of you can get wrote up, you get a verbal warning, then you get your first write-up, then you get your second write-up, then you get your suspension, and of course you can appeal any level of any disciplinary action to the board of directors, and they're given the instructions on how to do that. And then you, after your suspension, I mean, after the first write-up, it's your job is in jeopardy, you know, for any infraction of company policy and procedure. That's our safe sentence there, even though Texas is an at-will state. But, you know, they can quit for no reason. We can't hold it against them. We can let them go for no reason. They can't hold it against us. Doesn't mean they can't draw unemployment, though. And that's the thing. We keep records because we don't really want that to happen. The only people we've ever, in 20 years, I can say this, in 20 years, we've never lost an unemployment case. The only time that we did not fight any unemployment was during COVID, when we had to lay off non-essential workers, and we sent every one of them through. We did not fight any of that because, first of all, we weren't getting a chargeback for that. They made us get rid of our non-essential employees, and when they think that maintenance in two homes that have things break all the time is non-essential, we had a problem in this world. We had a problem in this world a long time ago, but I'm just saying. I did not turn my blinker on. Stop. But yes, there's, you know, and then one thing for sure. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to pause it for just a second. I'm getting a call. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. They're just checking on me, making sure I'm making it home. Anyway, so we let those unemployment cases go through, their claims go through, because it's not their fault. It wasn't our fault, and nobody left, and, you know, their jobs were there once we were allowed to start letting people back in. But besides that, I keep records, and that kind of reminds me, going back to the modding, is I'm not sure. I want to know what my creator wants, and if she wants things, or he wants things to be left in the chat. I mean, it's okay. You know, it's not my channel. I'm practically just working for them. But I know that I don't want toxic. I want my channel to be a place to be loved, to feel safe, and to be able to talk and not feel attacked. There are so many people that sit behind the keyboard and just, I would do it this way, I would do it that way, y'all are doing it wrong. No, you get up and go do something, and once you do it, then you tell me how to do it. But until then, if you have not tried it, I don't need your 2 cents. That's just that is just uncalled for. Everybody is an individual. If not, we would all be robots programmed by Scientology. You know, we are all individuals. We have free thoughts, free speech, and we're allowed to use them. I may not see eye to eye on every single thing with every single one of my friends, but I can guarantee you this. Just because we don't agree on some things does not mean we're not going to be friends for life. Those are things that we don't ever even have to talk about. It's not looking for the negative in people. It's looking for the positive. Or what can you bring to the table that's positive? And I kind of feel that about the mods. So you do a really good job, and you keep it a safe place. And boy, I see wrenches flying. I feel sorry for any trolls that come in. But I don't know, changing a different subject here, squirrel. I've seen a lot of meanness lately. Like, oh no, doggy, don't do it. I've seen a lot of meanness happening lately, and being kind does not cost a thing. It doesn't cost anything. You never know what someone is going through. Never. And that's one of the extremes when we were talking about the black and the white and everybody lives in the gray. Okay, so you got this extreme to this extreme. A lot of my residents and my patients live in the extremes because they know no better. And what we try to teach them is it's not always an absolute. So if they come to me, I hate this. do you really hate this, or can we find another word for that? Because hate and love are the extremes. So let's find a word somewhere in this area that's not to the extreme. You dislike that. You don't want to do that anymore. That's living in a gray area. Just hating it, and that's to the extreme. You know, and we do teach our residents that there is a gray area. You're allowed to live in it. I feel that about a lot of stuff lately. The world, the earth, our country, just our state, I don't know, people. You know, I myself have an unpredictable work environment. I never let my guard down. And when I say never, that's an extreme to the never. I do not let my guard down. I do not get myself backed into a corner. I know what type of residents and patients I have. And therefore, oh, please don't make me hit this pothole, dude. Come on. Therefore, I'm going to be aware of my surroundings at all times. I will not get spooked, like get myself in a corner to where that I cannot protect myself in case someone does have, you know, a break. And if they do have a break with society, you know, a break with reality, I don't want to be the first one that is in the line of fire. So I keep my distance. I have my, you know, my arms reaches don't get in my personal space. I have boundaries. You know, that's a boundary. It's a physical boundary. And they all respect that. And we teach them boundaries. What they don't know, though, is when they are in psychosis, nothing that they know is up front because the psychosis is taken over. So that's when you really have to watch where you're at and what you're doing. I don't like the keys around the employees' necks, like with the other keys. I make them keep them clipped on their pocket or keep them in their pocket because, you know, they could easily be choked down. If they're not breakaways, they're not allowed to wear them. And anything like that happens, like I've been there 20 years and I think I've seen me being one of them getting my butt whipped by a 326'5" man, and I was all of about 107 pounds. Yeah, that's a story for another day. That happened like 11 years ago. He's spending the rest of his life in jail, in prison. So, but he beat the total hell out of me, and I was handing him his coffee. I mean, it's that simple. So yeah, you don't know what they're seeing or what they're hearing, and their perception is the reality. So you have to be very careful. But they do, when they are mad, they are mad, and when they hate, they hate. But when they love, they really love, and they do love. And in my heart, and my cup just runneth over because I don't know why they got this lot in life, but I know that I'm so happy that I'm there to help them. Because just like the people out here in the real world, you know, they just want to be loved. They just want a family. They feel cheated, that they didn't get a better way in life. So we try to give that to them the best way we know how. But I'm home. Thank you all. I will be on tomorrow at some point because I will be home. But I appreciate everybody, everything. Kathy and Angela, thank you. Thank you for all you do. I love you. I love you both. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow.